Ever heard the rule of thirds? Break up the image into thirds and place your subject within one of these four areas. Thirds is a ratio, and this means we are applying mathematical concept. It leads to the question, should there be a rule of fourths or fifths? What about 91sts? Can we layer two together to create more compelling compositions? These questions show an example of leveraging mathematics to inspire artwork. Sometimes it works out clearly, others not so much. Applying mathematics is an exploration process, not a guarantee. Art is full of proportions. If two ratios do not match, it can destroy the believability of the piece. Artists have developed a number of unique processes and phrases to help ensure the ratio is close enough to believe. If you see an artist with their arm out holding a pencil or pen, they are trying to measure and identify the ratios and angles of objects. This helps them determine the relationship between the subjects and leads to a more compelling drawing. Artists also use basic shapes before refinement to ensure they get the ratios right before adding things like shadows and details. The shape of stuff outside the subject is called negative space. Analyzing this space helps clarify if the proportions are right. A frame or an open box can help with that. Once you've trained your eye and hand to work well together, we can reduce the dependency on tools like a frame. I think this leads to the impression that artists are not doing rigorous math when they draw. This is simply not true. To be able to project a real-life object to a 3D space is filled with mathematical processes that span multiple disciplines. Cartoon creation, animation, abstract art, and all other disciplines include these skills. Artists have the ability to use tools in ways that mathematicians aspire to acquire. It's not as rigorously defined as mathematics, but I don't think it is needed for it to be considered mathematical thinking.